How you going? This is Adam from Aandsopals again. Got another Lightning Ridge parcel for you here. This out of Mulga Field. As with, pretty much everything we're dealing with nowadays. Just getting some good opal out of there, so we're sticking with it for now. Okay, so this parcel here, I kind of broke it out of one of the larger parcels I posted recently. But this one is going to be 96.56 grams, so almost 100 grams, 482.8 carats. And, just message me for price, or if you're interested or looking for something else in the future that's dry. Wet it down for you good. Okay. The Mulga Field in Lightning Ridge is known for being pretty much one of the better seam opal fields, especially for the blacks. Get good color and pattern out of it. Let me zoom in. This one stands a good chance of cutting something. It is going to have a heap of waste. I'm not going to lie to you about that. You can pretty much cut off that whole side. Of course, with some of the steel band material, this is a hardened sandstone instead of a clay stone. You can see it doesn't scrape off. You can always leave a little bit of that on the back of your stone for a little more backing material and strength. But I have come across nice stones just slicing through the middle of some of this stuff on occasion, so just plan it out and be careful. But I got a pretty obviously decent stone hiding in there. Color comes out over on this side at an angle, so think about it being flat. It's going to probably face best like that. It seems to be the brightest and the best pattern, so I would keep that on the back. Even though you got a little black patch in the middle, it'd be easier to cut a stone like this. I don't think it's going to be as good of a stone. But I would probably, like I said, slice right around there, and then do little slices until I hit the edge of it, and see if I can slice in between these two bars, and then maybe get another green stone or something, a nice chunk to carve or something like that out of this top piece. If you can slice, right about here. So, gonna have to look at it, but that bar is the one that's poking out over here. This would be one of the better yielding stones. Still might be 2 stones. Might have to make 2 stones out of it, that is, or a couple more. I mean, honestly, you can slice this off, get a nice purple. I think when I candled it, I may have seen a little bit of sand poking down somewhere in the middle. But that bottom green bar, right above the blue, is probably the one to shoot for, because it gets you underneath that other sand layer, so you don't have to worry about that. Shows it fairly black. Nice consistent pattern in it. It'll be a double-sided stone because you do have a bit of color on the backside. Pretty thick color, honestly. I mean, that stone is 2/3 of a quarter. So that'll be a big stone, or big couple stones. There's another decent one. It's going to have probably a couple good stones in it. Several different bars to chase. Got to decide how you want to attack it. This color is what you're seeing on this side. That green bar disappears somewhere in the middle. There's plenty of color on the bottom. Could be a killer carving. But yeah, definitely gonna get a few nice stones. It's going back this way a ways too, so you're gonna want to rub into that. You can see where that reddish bar pokes out over here, comes out there. So that one will take you a little while to figure out, but it's gonna cut some pretty material out of it. Some good color hiding in this one. I'd say most likely you're going to get a stone here. And then, yeah, so you're going to get a stone there. I'd probably slice right about here. And then I think you can get probably a larger, flatter stone. You have to come in a little bit there, but something in that area. Sits on the black. Little blue bar underneath it as well, so that'll look a bit double-sided. This one's pretty straightforward. It's seam opal, but almost looks and feels like a knobby. So the color comes out here. You don't really see it. I guess there's a couple little bubbles of color poking out, but pretty much goes to about where my thumb is. Gonna have a few sand spots to contend with, but I'm pretty sure, you know, once you get in to about there, you shouldn't have too much more trouble. Nice blue-green aqua stone, little white cap on it. That'll cut some nice bright material there. You can see how it faces right through the skin. It's gonna have a nice pattern. Goes right to the end. Get a nice oval out of that without losing too much material. Nice little, probably 1 carat or so stone hiding in here. Green-orange. Just gotta take that cap off. And that's steel band, so again, you could always leave a little bit of that, like a millimeter or 2 on the back, if you don't have enough of that black potch. It's perfectly acceptable. This one will give you a nice red, blue, green stone. Mostly red and blue, though. Rarest color combination. Gonna be a blocky pattern. Not quite Harlequin, but a good flagstone pattern anyway, so that'll be good money in that stone. What else we got? Again, another nice little pointer in here. Super, super bright. Get a little stone right in there. There's a good black potch running in that. That's fairly bright. Colors that everyone's sort of going after nowadays. You'll sell color like this quicker than you'll sell red. I can guarantee that. And you'll get good money for it. Nice color and pattern there. Good green-orange. That's the back side. It's going to be a little windowy, but it's kind of dark crystal, so it won't be too bad. It'll be a pretty stone anyway, and it'll be bright as. The good thing is when a stone is that bright, or as bright as this one is going to be, you don't notice the windows as much. It's a little bit too distracting. Kind of blinds you from seeing through it. Some good bright color there as well. Probably, I don't know, but probably best off going for 2 different pointers on this one. You know, even though there is a good bar, it kind of runs through here. Looks like it's the same material as that. I don't know if you're going to get it to join up cleanly. But, yeah, you can always slice and get a couple rippers. Anyway, let's see, they're going to be available before Tucson, so, you know, now, or come and see me in Tucson at the 22nd Street show, booth D42. Cheers.